I handed the exam paper to him, and he will finish the rest of them. And he will need more time to prepare the lab session this Friday, so probably you will not get the exam paper back until next week. Okay, it should be fine. Okay, so if you just still do not really understand what I'm talking about in the first month, you really need to come to me or come to talk to the students in this classroom. Okay, otherwise, if you got F at the end, that's not good. Okay, we still have time to make up. We still have time to improve it. Okay? And about the homework 3, if any of you have took a look at it, you will see we are dealing with the so-called open section, closed section beam. We are dealing with booms and so-called stick model. We need to figure out what is the shear center and what is the shear flow in this cross section. And this is a typical example I finished in the previous 2 lectures. What is the shear flow in this open section? And each of these points is a boom area. And that is the equation we used. This equation is actually reduced from the conditions that we have. Because of this cross-section symmetry, IYZ will be 0, and we only apply the shear force along Z direction, so Vy will be 0, and that equation is reduced. This is the equation we use to figure out what is the shear flow in this cross-section. And this is the result. Okay? And next question that we want to answer is what is the shear center? So-called shear center is which point we need to apply this shear force such that there's no any twist in this cross-section. Okay, this is the definition of shear center. We need to figure out the location of this point. This point is going to be important because we are going to apply our shear force on that point such that the cross-section will not be twisted. Okay, so this is the definition of so-called shear center. And according to this definition, if you do not want to introduce any twist into the cross-section, that means the moment induced by your external loading should be balanced by your internal force. Internal force here is shear flow. Okay? You do have direct force acting on the boom area, but that direct stress will not contribute to the moment within the cross-section. It's along this direction. So you only need to worry about the contribution from the shear flow to the moment within this plane. That contribution should be balanced with the external loading. So that means if we take any point, here we take 0.7. If we take 0.7 to do the moment balance, this is the equation we can use. The moment, the total moment acting on the 0.7 should be balanced. So on the left, we can use Vz times C. This is a moment induced by the external force. Right? External force, Vz, is applied along Z direction, because C is the distance. So force times the distance. This is a moment induced by the external loading acting on 0.7. Right? The distance between the force and 0.7 is C, and it's counterclockwise, so it's positive. This is moment induced by the external loading. And then what is the moment? This moment should be balanced by the shear flow in the cross-section. Right? So what is on the right? This is the key that we need to figure out. So suppose we didn't figure out what is the shear flow yet. This is the cross-section, this is 7, this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.8. Okay, and we assume the shear flow is flowing like this way. Actually, we already solved it here. At present, we just assume this is the shear flow. Okay, this is the shear flow. The direction or value the direction I didn't pay attention that much yet. I will use this assumed direction to count what is the contribution of the shear flow to the moment acting on point 7. This is the shear flow. Okay. So Vz on the left is from the external loading, and then we count the shear flow one by one. This one is flowing through point 7. It's not going to be contributing to the moment acting on point 7. Just imagine shear flow as a force, because the unit of shear flow is force per length, right? So shear flow is kind of force per length. So this force is flowing through point 7. It's not going to be contributing. And that force is also flowing through point 7, and that one is also flowing through point 7. So at least there are 3 shear flows that we do not have to worry about it, because they are flowing through point 7. And then this one is flowing that direction. Point 7 is big. So force and the distance, we get the moment is counterclockwise, right? This direction. So suppose this is Q12 times the length. Suppose the length, I will simplify this first. Length L12. This is the force, right? Shear flow times the length, you get force. Force times the distance, you will get moment. So the distance from here to here, suppose it's this much. Let's say this is h. Right? Force times the distance. Put them together is the force times the distance. You get the moment contribution from Q12. And then let's look, what is this? This is the length from 1 to 2 times the height from point 7 to edge 1, 2. Actually, this is twice of the area of 1 to 7 of the triangle. Can you imagine that? If we put a triangle here, right? Edge length times the height. This is twice of the triangle area. So we can rewrite this as A1 to 7 times 2. A1 to 7 stands for the area, this triangle area, okay, times 2. Because this area is 1/2 of the edge length times the height. Now you have this much. So we rewrite this term as 2A1 to 7 times Q12. This is a general formula that you can use. How to figure out what is the shear flow contribution to one point. Very simple idea. The shear flow times that area times 2. This is a general formula. What is this area? You have an edge and you have one point. Connect them. You got one triangle area. Okay. If it is not triangle, this formula is still valid. Okay. In homework, you will have the area. This edge is like this. It's a curved edge. You still can use this formula. You use area times the shear flow times 2. You will get the contribution from the shear flow to the moment. Okay, this is the general equation that we can use, and this equation actually has been derived in 321, but many of the students may have forgot it. Okay, so this is the shear flow contribution from 1, 2 times the area times 2, and then we come to the second one, 2, 3. There's a shear flow from here to here. This shear flow is also contributing to the moment acting on point 7. Right? Follow this idea. 2 times A237 Q23. I just can simply write this equation because we are following the same idea. Okay, and 3, 4. 3, 4, 7, Q, 3, 4. 3, 4. There's a shear flow from 3 to 4. So that shear flow is also contributing to the moment at point 7. And then we come to this, 5, 6. So we have another term, 5, 6, 7, Q, 5, 6. Up to here, we count everything. We have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shear flows, which are contributing to the moment at point 7. The other 3 are not contributing because they are flowing through point 7. And what is the contribution? Shear flow times area times 2. Okay? And then we figure out these terms one by one. We can calculate what is C. This is unknown, right? This one is given. And Q12, Q23, Q3, 4, and Q5, 6. You already calculated what is the shear flow on each edge. And then next step, what is this area? Right? What is A27? What is A27? As I said, A27 is the area is a triangular area connecting point 1, point 2, and point 7. You have multiple ways to calculate this area. This edge times this height divided by 2. This edge times that height divided by 2. It's up to you, right? So we know what is the height of this one. Is from here to here is 160, and from here to here.
So I'm assuming you can't do the shear flow from 6 to 7 and 7 to 8 because it's connecting that point.
So this height,
because there wouldn't be an area.
This length, and this height.
I'm guessing
the area 1 to 7. Okay, so 1/2.
I think this has to do with the moment. In a moment,
times 150.
It's not perpendicular.
This is
it goes straight through.
Because it goes through.
This is A 1 to 7.
I think the derivation comes from the moment.
And follow the same idea. We can calculate A.
But I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's it.
If you look at 237, this one, and that one, you still have the length. You still have the height. So the length is. What is the length? 200. This example is what I used in the previous lecture. So it should be 200 times 160.
Let's do next Friday, not this Friday.
This is 237.
331 is due this
and
Friday.
347. This one is tricky, okay? What is the area? 347.
I really wish I should have had one more drop.
How to calculate this area?
331 and this at the same time right now when I
How to calculate this area? It's not that
so few
straightforward,
courses
right?
to
You
take
don't know
after
what
this.
because you don't know what is
don't have any more drops?
You don't know what is the height.
I
Or
did 2
you don't know
credits.
you need to calculate this and calculate
That's
this.
3
for
credit
retake.
course, yeah.
Those are
I'm doing
retakes.
this use so-called
Yeah.
Boolean
Yeah,
operations, just like what you did in
I
ANSYS.
don't know. What's
I
the difference? How many do you have?
Retake credits.
I use
are only
this
if you
total
take the
area
class
from here,
completely.
2, 3, 4,
Like you already got a final
6,
grade,
7.
and
This
then
is
you're
7.
retaking it to
Okay. This is the
get
total
your
area.
drops. As long as you drop before the
Minus
week after spring break.
subtract this one.
Or,
And
just drop
subtract
before spring
this one.
break. It doesn't count towards
Right.
the grade.
Really?
This is
And
what
it
I
doesn't
did.
count towards retakes.
Why I'm doing
I
this?
just looked
Because
online
the
and it
total
said
area
if you
is a
take- if you
combination
drop
with
a
triangle,
course after-
rectangular,
after
and
the drop
a
date.
between the
triangle.
second week
Right?
and the
And
10th
the subtract
week,
the
it
two
comes
small
towards your
triangles,
permanent record
and then
and
another
your drop.
triangle. So this is how I
For- it
calculate
counts
the
for your
area.
drops, but not your retake
347.
credits, 'cause
It's
it's not
not
a
unique.
retake.
I
This
didn't
is just
realize
one
there were
option.
2 separate
Okay?
numbers.
If
How
you
many
have a
drops
better
do
way,
you
you
get?
can
You get
follow
a
your
total of 5
own
drops for the entire time of the
idea.
year. Anytime after that.
So the total
you get,
area
like,
is
you
a
get
combination
penalties and
of
stuff
the
like that.
rectangular
Or I don't think you can drop
and a
it,
triangle.
something like that.
Okay.
Rectangular
I should go have
I
a
would-
meeting with Brad.
Go
area
talk to Brad, but you have until the week after spring break,
with
that Friday.
times the height.
Okay.
Because from 2 to 3 is
I might have
200.
to do that and just go
Yeah.
audit 331.
160.
I mean, not technically audit,
height.
but just sit
The
in on
height
the class so
So
I
this
can
triangle
learn.
is from
learn
3 to
alongside.
6.
Yeah.
It's
It's
160.
just,
I think
I need to raise
This
my
is just
GPA.
that
It's not going to
rectangular.
happen with this workload.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I'm calculating the total area from here to here. So I need
You can
plus
still always go
this
to the
small
class.
triangle,
That's
3,
what I'm
4,
planning on
6,
doing.
right?
I don't know if you can transfer to an
That is
audit
going to
yet.
be 1
because
half.
it's-
Yeah, it says after
60
2 weeks you
Yeah.
can't do it.
Times
good,
the
that's
height
pretty
is 150. So this is the total area. The combination of that rectangular area
That
and
means I have to
the
take it a long
triangle
way though.
and subtract those
Is
two
it him
small
next
triangles.
semester?
I think they're the only
The
two
first
that
one
teach it.
is going to be
No.
They don't.
Ping Lu.
this much,
Okay.
and the
He
second
taught
one
us semester 2.
I haven't had him for anything.
will be this much.
He's actually, if you're gonna
This is the
go
idea.
between we
Just
and
tell you
Lou,
what is the
pick
idea.
Lou.
This rectangular plus this triangle minus this small triangle and that small triangle. Okay, so you have 4 terms to figure out what is 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7 is
It's a class.
16,000.
I record it so I can watch it later.
And
It'll
in
probably
homework,
be boring if you're not
you have
doing it.
something like this. You need to
Let me ask
figure
you
out what is
questions.
the area it's
They asked what
in
is this?
irregular shape. Okay, you need to figure out a way how to calculate that area. It's not unique, but the value will be unique. The approach will not be unique. Okay? And the last one is 5, 6, 7. Okay? I calculated this. The last one is
This will be our third
8,
homework.
5,
in
6, 7.
controls.
5, 6, 7 is very easy, just a triangle. So it's 1/2 times
So
40.
is the shear
So
flow?
this one will be,
How do you know the
Sorry.
magnitude of the shear flow?
The Q's.
so up to
Yeah.
here, you
He mentioned
finish the
something earlier
calculation,
about it. It
everything
might have
on
been.
the right.
Yeah,
And
it
Just
might
like
be
the
up
length
top.
of it?
that equation,
What
you
shear
finish
flow?
everything on the right.
No, that's something you have to calculate.
You have the
But
area,
I don't remember him
each of
talking
the
about
area.
how to get it.
Shear flow was calculated in the previous lecture, and times 2. So on the right, you have everything. The only
calculation
unknown is this to see.
Shear flow, do you know how to
is
do
also
it?
given. Right. So you can calculate what is
Just using island Y and BZ.
shear flow, what is the shear center, what is the location of shear center. I'm going to give you the result on the left. This is a VZ times KC. Okay. The first term, the area times the 2, the area of 827 is 12,000.
Thank you.
And the shear flow from Q12 you already calculated, is 1.86 times 2. This is the first term. The second term is minus. Why it is minus? Because Q23 is negative. It's flowing from 3 to 2, not flowing from 2 to 3. You need to be very careful about the sign. Use what the value you have calculated on the previous shear flow. Okay? If it is positive, it's positive. If it is negative, it's negative. Okay, but area is always positive. So the area of this 237 is 16,000. The shear flow is
Catch me with a K.
5.21,
Catch.me with
Times
K.
2. and then 347 is 16,000. The shear flow is 1.49 times 2. And last one, the area is 400, and shear flow is 1.49.
Instant
Times
cloud
2.
storage for the
This is
replays.
everything on the right. Then
Hey, I'm
the only
getting
unknown is
a
to see.
roommate today.
So when you finish
So
the
that means
calculation, you will figure
Once
out
I get
to
my
see
first
is a
paycheck
negative
from
number.
this job, I can get you that $30 for the book.
Okay, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
You get
Whatever
a
you
negative
can.
number. That means you are assuming that the C is on the right middle way.
Joe Blinky or
It's
Jordan?
not
Jordan
true.
Schwab.
Should be on the left.
You don't
Because
happen to have an
we are
extra
trying to
stylus,
calculate
do
the
you?
shear center. We are assuming shear. We are assuming
I might. One of those
Raphael?
old pen ones.
Yeah. Because I just
this is the cross section. We
I
are
just
assuming
put my
the C
tablet
is
back
from here
to
to here. And then this
three
is the
settings,
VZ.
and I think I'm
Right?
gonna start trying
You
to
get a
take
negative
notes on
number.
it again.
That means
Yeah.
shouldn't be on this side. Should be
Okay.
on this side. This is the origin. This is 0.7. Right? We are calculating
I watch it
the
live.
distance from 0.7.
Yeah.
If it
Well,
is
if you
on the
have
right of
Periscope.
0.7, then it is
Oh,
positive.
if I have
It's
Periscope.
on the left of 0.7 should be negative, because it's related with the direction of the movement. Right? We are assuming counterclockwise is positive, clockwise is negative. So when you get a negative number that much, that means shear center is that much, is here. And the distance from here to here is 121 comes in. So this is how we calculate shear flow and shear center in open section. Okay? In homework 3, we have at least one of this from to calculate shear flow and shear center for open section. And the other two is closed section. Closed section is more tedious. Not that tedious, still okay. I'm going to show you. So why closed section is more difficult? Because when you look at this, when you are trying to calculate shear flow, because the first step is always to calculate shear flow. So when you have an open section, that means you have some free end. There's a boom area here, boom area here. And then you start with free end boom area. You have only one unknown. It is very straightforward to figure out what of the shear flow immediately. But what if I have a closed section? There's no any free end. Everywhere you have shear flow. No matter which boom area you will take, you will have at least two unknowns. One equation, two unknowns. For each boom area, at least two unknowns. What if for this you will have three unknowns? So that gives you trouble. That is why closed section is more difficult than open section. And in textbook, we have 2 chapters for open section and 2 chapters for closed sections. So we are separate chapters here because different strategy. So I prepared 2 examples for open section or for closed sections. The equations that we are going to use is the same, but we have some strategy. So the first example is like this.
Have you ever flown with the power bag?
Yeah. I just take the battery out and put it on the thing.
You usually don't have any problems.
Never had a problem.
Vegas for spring, my friend's getting married, and so I was worried that.
I'm sure you'd be fine. Just slide the battery out and put it in the cart with your electronics.
8 boom areas is closed.
But they don't get any
There's no
guff
any
about the
frame.
bag itself.
It's
No,
closed.
'cause
This is a
they
cross
can see
section.
through the bag,
This
so
is
they'll see the
one
wires,
typical
but they'll see
wing
it's
cross
not.
section. When you look at the realistic wing structure, look at the cross section, it may be closed because there's no any free end. So each boom area is corresponding to one stiffener along this direction. And then you apply some lifting or dragging. This is how we apply the loading on this cross section. That is why corresponding Vy, Vz. Vz is corresponding to lift. Okay? Vy is corresponding to drag acting on this wing structure. So actually this kind of things are related with the aircraft structure that is idealized.
Other than like,
So
where they fit in one Ziploc.
the first boom area is here.
Some things they still won't allow.
3, 4,
But
I
not
think
like,
they'll allow it in your
6,
chest, but not your carry-on.
8. And this one is 200
I gotta check
millimeters
back.
square. This one is 250.
No way I'm gonna get my garment bag on the
This
plane.
one is 400. And this one is 100. This one is 100. 400. 250.
Yeah, anything you're iffy
And this
about,
one
check
is 200.
it. Check it. Don't worry.
So this is the area of
Anything you're
spoon.
iffy about, check it.
And
Don't bring
the
it in your
geometry
carry-on.
from here to here,
Knives,
120.
knives, lighters.
from here to here,
I don't know how I feel about putting my knife in the check bag. 'Cause if they go through it, I know, like, I've had things go missing before. Nice stuff.
and from here
It's like,
to
Don't
here
take a knife.
I'm just, yeah, I'm just not gonna have
is 60.
It's like a knife I'm kind of emotionally attached to now.
To here
I'd be disappointed if it was gone.
is
If
100.
you want a shooting knife, you
And
take
total
that
height
with you.
from here to here.
My wife's parents, they
It's
kind of
200.
like hoard weird things, and they have,
This is
they have
geometry.
like 2 crates of shooting
And
knives.
loading,
and
as I
they're
said,
just like,
loading
whatever
is
you want,
applied
anyone you know
on
that
this
might want
stiffener.
one, just take one.
Is
Interesting.
10 kilonewtons
You should take a
VZ.
picture next time.
Okay? This is the loading applied on this structure along Z direction. This is Y, this is Z, this is X. And this is geometry. What are the lengths?
It's
I
really
mean,
nice of them,
millimeters,
I don't want a bunch of extra stuff around my house. I already have
Okay.
too much.
length units. And the boom area is also in terms of millimeters squared. So this is the setup. And then what is the shear flow? What is the shear flow in this closed cross section? In open section, we do not have anything here, so we start from boom area 1. And then we immediately figure out each of them, use the equation. So for closed section, we can follow the same idea. We use the same equation, but we need one more step. Because this structure has no any frame, then we introduce the frame into there. We cut it. Suppose we cut this closed section into the open section first, and then figure out what it's going to be in the shear flow. So this, we cut the spin 2, 3, 2, 3. We cut this spin in between any point. Okay. And this is 3. This is 4. 7, 6, 4, 2. One, 8.
Where's the X there?
We
It's cut,
introduce
so it's open.
a cut
Yeah.
into this cross section. And in spin from 2 to 3, from boom area 2 to 3, we should have some shear flow. So we don't know what is the value. We assume there's a shear flow Q to 3 there. Okay, we are going to figure out what is the shear flow from 2 to 3. And then we deal with the booms one by one. So for example, for boom area 3, this is the shear flowing from 2 to 3, and this is the shear flow from 3 to 4. Right? This is boom 3. The equation we're going to use is still the same. Qi equals to Vz Iyy Ar Zr. This is the equation that we're going to use. This is the equation the same as what I have used for open section. Total shear flow associated with any boom, and that is the boom we are dealing with. And Iyy is a second moment of inertia of this cross section. We need to calculate what is Iyy according to the geometry. So we need to calculate what is Vz is 10 kilonewton. It's given, and Iyy. Use the equation for Iyy. Iyy is Ai Zi squared.
Okay. 'Cause
I
it's-
is the index of the
so
boom.
it's assuming
From
that
1 to
angular.
8. There are 8 boom areas. Okay. Each boom area has a different area value, and each boom area has a different coordinate along z direction. Put them together,
No.
you get
You would,
IYY.
because when you
So,
do IYY, you would
Iyy
take
for
the
this.
area of the object you're using, so if it's a triangle, you have to put in a triangular area.
Okay. So you're saying so that is the general expression.
Yeah.
Z would be the thickness.
This is my Iyy. This one page.
I feel like that's your distance, because that's a moment. So I feel like that's your distance, like zero math or something.
Oh yeah. Along a certain
Iyy is
axis.
equal to
Yeah, that's
3
your-
points,
your
30
second-
points, 86
moment.
That's right.
to 6. Okay, this is Iyy. Just use that equation, area times coordinate squared. You will get this Iyy.
It's probably the center of mass coordinate.
And then we calculate what is shear flow.
Yeah, but remember it's so you have the y-axis. So I think it's distance from the y-axis, if I remember
So for the boom 3,
Because your moment of
use that
inertia is
equation,
how
positive
hard it is to rotate
3,
around
4, right? Going outwards
That-
from boom 3.
that axis.
And Q2, 3, going inwards.
You know what I mean?
And the loading is 10 kilonewton, so it's convert that to Newton. And this boom area, if Iyy is that much, This boom area is A3, Z3. Okay? We are dealing with boom area 3. So that one will be equal to 7.22 10 to minus 4. A3, what is the area of A3? It's 400 millimeter squared. So times 400 and times Z3. Z3 is a coordinate of boom area 3 along Z direction. It's 100. So you need to figure out what is the coordinate of each boom. So it's 100. And then from this equation, you'll get Q34 equals to Q23 minus.
If I remember right, YY would be rotating around the y-axis, right? So that means that would be.
This is a shear flow
in the x direction.
in 3, 4, from 3 to 4. This is unknown. We just leave it there.
Is Z going in and out of
We
the
leave. This is only. This is unknown. Each shear flow will be written as this unknown, and then we use another equation to figure out this unknown, and then it can be solved.
So that's like
This is the
how we
complex
used to do it. I got you.
scheme from 2 to 3. This is the shear flow in that scheme. This is unknown. But when we write what are the other shear flow in terms of this unknown. So this is the shear flow in 3 to 4. This is a function of 2, 3. We are going to figure out what is the
really just the
value.
distance.
We just
from
leave
that
it
point.
there first. So this is 2, 3, and then we come to area 4, right? You will have Q34, and you have Q34
Okay.
and Q35.
I don't have much.
Q45.
Sorry, dude.
This is boom area 4. Some flowing
It's not
inwards,
science.
some flowing outwards. Same equation, you have Q45 minus Q34 equals to BZ IYY A4 Z4. Right? Because you are dealing with boom area 4, that is why you use A4 Z4. And then you have Q45 minus Q34 equals to this value is always the same. Right? Which coefficient? VZ divided by IYY is always the same. And times the area. Area for this one, A4 is 100, and coordinate is minus 50. The coordinates of boom area 4 along Z direction is negative. Right? So according to this equation, you have Q45 equals to Q04 minus 5,000 plus this one times this one 5,000 and 19 here, so positive becomes positive. And then move this term on the right. So this is the equation. Q34, you already figured out. Q34 from boom
Isn't
3,
it still
you already
clockwise?
calculated. Use that equation.
We're measuring to
Use
the
that
center
equation.
down, so it should be negative on it.
So it's going to be Q23
I thought it
minus.
was about like the moment.
This is I
If
just
the
rewrite.
direction of it is
Q34
going clockwise or
as,
counterclockwise
Yeah,
or
Q3.
at
no,
the point.
that's for the flow.
And then
but
plus this
it's
term.
using the wrong. I'm talking about just for Z in formula.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't remember.
You will have Q45.
So when you're just looking
This
at
is Q45.
you're looking at
Okay. As I said, I'm trying to write every other shear flow in terms of Q23. Okay. Q34 is a function of Q23. Q45 is also a function of Q23.
So what should be negative? The 7.22?
If it is about
That
to
one's
be
right.
used a
I'm talking
positive
about the
coordinate.
previous one. All the way to
Here
what we were doing
and
with
here,
3.
and here is negative because z-axis. This is the area.
Yeah, he's saying it right now.
Oh,
He might be fixing it.
yeah, you're right. It's positive. So what is the area? What is the positive 50? Yeah, this is the coordinate, right? So from here to here is 50, from here to here is 100. Thank you. So positive, negative, negative. And then I will check my notes. Well, the final result is still okay. This is still right, because I made a typo in my notes. Okay. So this is Q45. Follow the same procedure. I'm not going to do that boom by boom. Same procedure. You can figure out Q56 equals to Q23 minus and Q67 equals to Q23. It's symmetric. Q78 equals to Q23 plus and Q81 equals to Q23 plus and Q12 Q23 plus. This is all of the results. Okay? Figure out all of the shear flow. They are a function of Q23 because we cut the steam from 2 to 3. We don't know what is the shear flow in that steam. So all of the other shear flow is a function of 2, 3. So that means you figure out all of the shear flow, but you still have unknown Q23. I need to figure out Q23, and then I can solve what is the shear flow. So how to solve that Q3? We need to use one more condition, so-called moment balance. This is the structure. This is structure. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here to here, Q to 3. Right? From here to here is 3, 4. 3, 4 is Q to 3 minus 28 something. From here to here, Q4, 5 is Q to 3 minus 32. I just use the result I have obtained, put it on the sketch. From here to here, 2, 3 minus, and from here to here, Q to 3. From here to here, Q to 3 plus 18. And from here to here, plus 22. And from here to here, 2, 3 plus 18. This is one of the shear flow we have obtained. It's solved, but it still have one unknown. And loading is right here, Vz. Again, we can use moment balance to figure out what is, say, Q23. This external loading is applied on this structure, and this shear flow is induced by the external loading. So moments still be balanced, need to be balanced. If you take any point, 0.6, 0.5, let's take 0.6. The moment induced by the external loading, how much is it? What is the moment acting on 0.6 from the external loading Vz? 0. It's flowing through this. So that means if we take the moment balance, M6 equals 0, then on the left, what is this? So if I take the moment balance about 0.6 on the left, 0 from the external loading. And then on the right, still I figure out what is the shear flow contribution, about 0.6. So all of the shear flow going through 0.6 will not be contributing, right? This one will not be contributing. But one of the others, we need to take care. So I take care of Q23 first. This one, area times the shear flow times 2. That means 236 Q23 times 2. Right? I'm taking care of the first shear flow from 2 to 3. And then this one, 3 to 4. This is the area. 3, 4, 6. So A, 3, 4, 6. And what is the shear flow? It's Q23 minus 28 something. Q23 minus 28.9. And then 4, 5. So plus A 4, 5, 6, Q23 minus, right? This is the contribution from this one. This one is not going to be contributing. This one is not contributing. This one, this one, this one. All of them are contributing. For example, for this one, 7, 8 is the area of this one, right? Plus 2A, 7, 8, 6, Q23 plus 18.1. We have many terms, and plus, and this 8.1, Q816, Q81. Q81 is 23 plus 22. And the next term is 12. A126 and Q23 plus 18.1. On the left is 0. On the right, the only unknown is 23. Q23. Because one of the other shear flow is has been written as a function of Q23. And this is the area, just geometry. You can use geometrical calculation to figure out what is the area. So one equation, one unknown, Q23. Right? You can solve for Q23. Q23 is negative 5.4. When you figure out what is Q23, you can figure out everything, because all of the shear flow has been written in terms of Q23, right? Just plug in what is Q23, one scheme by one scheme. You can calculate. So this is a procedure for us to calculate what is the shear flow in cross section. And in homework, actually, we are dealing with easier problem. It's not so complicated like this. So I'm going to show a very simple example, very similar with what I'm going to do in homework 3. Just a rectangular cross section, but it's closed. Okay? And area, open areas. And the boom area for this one is 4,000. For this one is 4,000. For this one is, this is the boom area. And the length from here to here is 500. The length from here to here is 300. And the loading is VZ. One tricky thing about this example is the thickness of the skin is not uniform. Still more difficult than homework problem. In homework we are going to only deal with the uniform thickness. But here, the thickness even is different. This one is 10 millimeter. This one is 10. This one is 10. And this one is 8. What is the shear flow in this cross section? What is the shear center? Because of this non-uniform thickness, we need one more equation. Okay, I'm going to do this next time because you still have time to work on the home. You can start homework 3 now. At least you can finish 4 of them. You need one more lecture to finish to understand how to do all of them. Okay. Okay. Let's finish this next time.